Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here, and I hope you're all having a good Wednesday. So, woke up this morning, not great, no great, but I'm okay. And it was just, I don't know, I really don't know. Fucking amazing live last night. 2 hours flew in. Caught a bit of Paul. Seen the sadness in his eyes and stuff. It's hard to watch sometimes when you're seeing people talking about Tommy Robinson, I got a message from a follower this morning, and put things in perspective for me. And that's what I mean. Sometimes, doing these videos and that, I'm learning about myself, and I'm learning how to cope and how to deal with things, and how to notice where I'm going down, and how to try and stop it before it goes too far down where I can't get myself up, where I've got to go through the 24-hour period. And at the minute, I'm good, no problems, you know what I mean? At the same time, I could be triggered, you know what I mean? I could be, and that sounds like a fucking left thing, I don't know what I would say. Somebody fucking get in my face, you know what I mean? And the next thing, you don't see any more videos because I'm remanded, you know what I mean? That's how quickly, like that, Lucky, dogs, Katie, family, gone. Just like that, And, yeah. So it's trying to stop me getting to that where my head's like that, And so yeah, I got a message from a follower who I'm gonna keep in touch with and have a chat with, because I think they need a bit of support, So definitely going to give them support. But it got me thinking as well, mental health and that, you know what I mean, and relationships, mental health and relationships, because I think to be honest with you, about 70 to 80% of mental health problems come from relationships, not caused by relationships, come from relationships. So basically, mental health, I don't think people understand this, what it's like for some people, So many people I know, their families have broken down relationships, with everybody, wives, girlfriends, sons, daughters, uncles, aunties, sisters, brothers. And, just because you yourself have been affected by somebody with mental health, somebody that close to you that you don't talk to, and this isn't for my followers, this is for anybody else jumping on. And you had a relationship with somebody and it broke down in a really bad way. And, what you don't understand is you're just one person, okay? So you can hold your grudges against this person and hate them and all the rest of it. But what you're forgetting is that this person is the one sitting on his own. He's broken down the relationship with you. They've broken down the relationship with everybody else. And I'm talking in extremes cases, doctors, dentists, social work, drug workers, anybody that comes into their life, lawyers, anybody, the relationship breaks down. And, there's many reasons for it, but it's all down to mental health and that individual suffering from mental health. Now, that mental health can be something as simple as childhood trauma, from being shouted at, from being SA'd to physically aid, being hit and hurt, It's not just all sexual all the time. There's all sorts of trauma that comes from childhood. It could also come from bullying at school. It could be being a trauma can come from loving somebody and you coming home and catch them with your best friend or something like that. That's trauma, believe it or not, guys. That all affects people. And this is the thing. This is where the unlucky ones are, guys. Some people suffer them all. Some people get abused. They get bullied. They get beat up. They get maybe suffered some really bad beatings. They fall in love maybe more than once. And they're cheated on, And, that's all trauma on top of trauma, And as they're going through life, every relationship they've got's breaking down and they end up spending time on their own. And I'm talking about families, mothers and daughters turning their backs on their mothers and fathers because They don't understand. They don't know exactly what's going on. Because you see, well, people with mental health have a really, they have a way of, how can I put it? They have things in their head. They've got high expectations. You know, when you are around somebody with mental health, so take me for instance. Now I'm going to talk about me because this is the only way I can explain this is with me. So I can be quite tough. I can be quite tough with Katie. I can be quite tough with a lot of people. And sometimes, and this is coming from today, me getting this. This is me working this out in my head today and bringing it to you today. And it's all because of Sue. Thank you, Sue. And I will give you a wee shout when I get this uploaded and everything. And it's like I've lost my place a wee bit. It's like let me think. So yeah. So it's like when I'm going through a really hard time, my mental health is really bad for whatever reason. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Wait. Let you see chill up for a while. Super. Sorry, guys. Oh dear. Right, so what I'm saying is, guys, is people with mental health, I'll leave on the phone. People with mental health are suffering so hard inside. They feel lonely, they feel hurt, they feel like they've let everybody down. You see what you got to understand, when you fall out with somebody with mental health, they are killing themselves inside. They are hurting. When you walk away from them, they are breaking inside because you walking away. When you don't come back, it's just they're reliving it over and over and over again. By taking everything personally, taking everything to heart, you're really, really doing more damage than you realise to the person in question. The person that's offended you, upset you, and pushed you away from them. And, with mental health, my personal experience is sometimes I think to myself, like in my world, in my wee brother head, I'm sitting there like, oh, poor me, fucking what I've been through, all the things that have been done to me, like nobody really gets me, nobody understands truly what I've been through, and and then Katie maybe comes round or comes in, and she's in a bad mood because I don't know, maybe she's coming into her period, okay, and she's crabbing and hanging on an edge, and and then I'll like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you behaving like this? I'm thinking in my head, well, like, poor me. Why? How can she be like this with me? Because I'm not telling her nothing. She doesn't have a clue where my head's at. And this is the thing about mental health. You don't know where your loved ones' heads are at in that moment. You won't see it. You won't recognise it. There won't be any tears. There won't be any sadness. You might see a bit of anger, and that's the first thing that raises the hairs. That's the first thing that gets your hackles up. You see a bit of anger. And from your point of view, you've just came round to see them. You've went out of your way to come and see this person, and you're getting this feeling of anger. But and every time you're coming round, but you can't always be like, sometimes life isn't too great for yourself. Sometimes, like, guys don't get periods, but sometimes guys can be having a wee bit of a hard time as well. And that's where the problem lies, because with you and your problem, if it's a period, it goes away, you know what's coming. It's every month and it doesn't last long, etc., etc. But with mental health, it's totally different. So straight away, the scales aren't leveling out properly, guys. You know what I mean? And so the person like me is sitting there, reliving trauma, and stuff like that. In that moment, I'm not saying they walk about like that all the time. This is what you don't understand. This is your thing that's happening. Because the last time you were around, they were in a really good mood. And they were so grateful to see you. And they were like, how you doing? And they said all the right things that suits you. The things that socially you acquire, other people say to you to make you feel right. And, you know, we all have that. But, again, the scales aren't equal here, guys. The scales aren't equal. So, what I'm trying to say is, guys, you know, at the end of the day, you know, people... Richard, lift her up. Give me a girl. Oh, can't get her out of here. I have to lift her up like that. There we go. Big tree, guys. Big tree in my way. Had to go around it. Yeah, so, you know, can you sort of get the flavour of what I'm saying? Where things are going wrong in these relationships I'm talking about. Where things go wrong in my relationship. We all have expectations from other people, you know. But if you're aware of mental health, for whatever reason, whether it's through an illness, through a disability, through cancer, through leukemia, that brings tons of mental health. You've got to be aware of that. You've got to be aware of that. You've got to understand that your loved one is breaking inside. Your loved one is getting ripped apart. Because the wee brother isn't allowing them to say what they need to say. They know what they need to say, but they can't. They can't. And I can't tell you why they can't. I don't know why they can't. It's like why they can't. It's like a block. It's like a block. And it's so, so difficult. And I'm learning, man. I'm learning now. Really difficult. And because of lucky as well, you know what I mean? To take that second to think, you know. But it's difficult. Because we've all got problems. Everybody's got problems. And when you got two people with problems at the same time, it's a recipe for disaster, you know. But this is the people without mental health. It's people that are going through life normally. People that are doing okay. If you've got somebody in your life that you've distanced yourself from because you're not happy with them, or you're not happy with the way their attitude is towards you, or you're not happy with their attitudes towards the world, please remember that just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. And please believe me, injuries in the brain, mental health is the worst a human being can suffer, because it's that complex and that complicated. It's difficult to explain. Now, you'll get a lot of professionals and a lot of experts and a lot of university and graduates that will pretend or try and come across that they can explain it. But like I say, you know, every single person is different. You might get groups of people that are similar, but every single human being that walks into a psychiatrist's office is definitely different. Everybody's got different triggers. Everybody's got different reasons why they're dealing with trauma. And everybody's got different ways of getting through it. What works for one won't work with another. It's really, really complicated. And it's complicated for a reason, because we can't see inside a people's brain. We have to rely on people telling us what they're going through for us to get an understanding of how to deal with it properly. That's the hardest part with mental health. Trying to get the people to talk about truly how they feel and what they're going through. Because some people will have thoughts that are extreme. They will hate for no reason, and they won't. That will be enough to hurt them. Hello. Somebody trying to get my attention. What are you saying there? Eh? What are you saying there? You got my attention? Don't know what it is. Wee crack, a wee tiny brush, I think. Yeah, so guys, you've got to, this is, like I say, I'm putting this out for people. If you've got somebody around you, guys, loved ones, that you feel I'm talking about here, tell them to watch this video, you know. And like, I'm going to directly talk to these people now, you know. Your loved one loves you more than you realise. Your loved one loves you more than they can tell you. And I don't know why they can't tell you. I don't know why they can't just say what they need to say, but they can't, you know. And sometimes it's difficult, you know, to laugh, and sometimes it's difficult to smile. There's people in this world that don't have the feelings of happiness that some of us enjoy. And I don't think you realise how serious that is until you actually think about it. Actually think about going through life not having any joy in the head. Now, a lot of people walk through life that are happy and pretend to be grumpy, and it's just the way they're their persona. You know, there's Grumpy Dave coming, Grumpy Joe, but deep down there, they are happy. They're in control of their life. They know what they're doing, and that's just the way they are. But some people, the people that you're walking away from, don't have none of that. You know, they're good at pretending. They know when they smile when the birthday picture's getting taken. They know when they smile when they're told good news about the family, but they're just doing a social thing, an interaction that we find socially acceptable. That you smile when people have a baby. Oh, well done, congratulations, and you know, best wishes when people get married. And condolences when people die. It's all social things that we are accustomed to behave, and a lot of people get through life just by going on them. That's how difficult and frustrating it is. You've really got to understand what I'm trying to say here. Some of your loved ones that you're not talking to any longer because of the way they've behaved don't have anybody else to talk to, because it's not just you, it's everybody. And I don't think people think about that, because it's all about you, isn't it? It's all about you. It's true. It's all about me. It's whoever's dealing with whatever. It's all about me. And all I'm saying is the scales aren't even. So, try and even the scales up a wee bit, guys, by taking that step forward and saying, listen, I understand you've got issues, and I just want you to understand that I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I am trying to learn. I'm trying to understand it. I don't want to have this block, this divide between us any longer, because I know you love me and I love you, and even though because of your mental health, we can't spend that much time together, but there's no reason that we're not spending no time together. You understand? And that's my message to get out today, right? Please reach out. Please make that phone call. Please write that letter, to somebody out there that is suffering with mental health. Somebody you fell out with. And, please believe me, don't think about yourself. Think about them. Think this. If they fell out with you, and you're here watching my video, that means I know a good bit about you. It means I know you're a good soul. For you to be following me and liking my videos, somebody like me has been in prison and all the rest of it, that tells me the character and the strength of you, right? So, I know who you are. You know who you are, and it's all about strength and weighing the scales up. I do struggle because I know exactly what I say, and I want to say it better, but I can't. And I just hope some of it's coming out for you to understand. And I just hope the video does help you, maybe help you reach out to other members of your family, because so many people around our country right now are suffering because of mental health and the lack of treatment, the lack of help, the lack of awareness, And we have outbursts every now and again of men's health and women's health and suicide awareness, but it's getting to a stage now where it's coming round every year and everybody's just, suicide awareness week again. You know what I mean? It's, you see a couple of people wearing a couple of wee badges or a wee ribbon on TV, all the news presenters, it's like, it's not enough. It really isn't enough, you know what I mean? And it concerns me. It concerns me with everything that we're going through right now, that this thing, that mental health amongst ourselves, it's destroying lives, it's destroying families, it's keeping mothers away from their grandchildren, it's keeping grannies away from their grandchildren, it's keeping granddads away from their You understand? It divides and breaks families apart, all because people don't understand. They don't know what their loved ones have been through. People just don't wake up in the morning and start to being really nasty and horrible towards people. There's a reason. There is a reason. And as they get older, sometimes the strength to hold back and keep down the feelings that you feel growing up in life, it's more difficult. You don't have the temperament, you don't have the patience as much. Helicopter. Reminds me of Belfast. I wonder will we see it. We need to get a wee bit so we can see it, guys. Hopefully you can see it. What way is it going? Oh, I see it. It's going that way. We're not going to see it. Trees in the way. It's going that way, guys. I don't know if it's a police chopper or helicopter, army copter, or a private copter. Once if I could see it, I know straight away. It's just going away from me now. But yeah, it's like you don't know. They won't tell you. They don't talk about it. And sometimes, even if they do tell you, you wouldn't even understand the significance. Some things that people deal with trauma that really affects them. Some people don't even know that themselves. They don't know because nobody's ever told them you're like this because of that's happened to you. But I swear to God, some of the loved ones, people you know, that suffer from mental health that you don't speak to or you fell out with, don't even know why they're like that themselves. They just think that I'm just a bad person. You know, I just don't like people. You know, people just annoy me. You know, no, you're suffering with mental health. You know, they need love, they need understanding, they need caring. You know, the last thing they need is you walking away, and the last thing they see is your back as the door shuts. Please believe me. Honestly, I could cry thinking about that. I mean, do you know what I mean? And it's not even. This isn't about me, guys. I'm doing really good. Me and Katie are brilliant. I've had my ups and downs in different relationships, but nothing major, no problems. You know what I mean? That way, my problem's been fighting and getting into trouble with fucking headers. You know what I mean? And then getting to jail for it, or getting into more trouble for it, or it causing me trouble in a community, or people are wanting to shoot me for it. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. But yeah, I know with experience, and I know if I feel and the work I've got to do sometimes to make sure, you know, when Katie's like, if Katie's in a really bad mood, you know, it's so easy for me to go, oh, why you, you know what I mean? Look what I've been through. Look, poor me. You know what I mean? Like I've lost my wife. I've lost my mum. I've blah 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 blah. And I know that sounds ridiculous to you, but sometimes that's there, always there. The wee brother going, why is she behaving like that? She not know what you've been through. Blah blah blah. Ridiculous. I know. But this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to explain it to these guys. You know, that there is ridiculous, but that can get blown out of proportion. So big time, huge. You know, it just snowballs out of control. And you know, not every. I do believe that I've got a wee bit more going for me because of what I've experienced. You know what I mean? And the main thing that helps me and Katie is because I know what Katie's been through. So as soon as my wee brother starts that nonsense, I just straight away throw it right back out there to my wee brother. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Katie's no different than me. You know. So yeah, I've got different wee things that I use, but it's always there. There's always that feeling of people should understand that, you know, loved ones. I'm talking about people close to you that know you. You know, they should understand. If anybody understands it, they should understand you. And because they don't, that's when the words get driven in. And they're told to fuck off and never come back, and I hate you, and you know, birthday cards stopped getting sent, money gets stopped getting sent, and then they're like, not even send the money for the Wayne's Christmas. You don't care about your grandmas, or you don't care about your Wayne's. You know, this is, and then that just makes it even worse because, you know, me personally, mental health makes you stubborn. I swear to God, like mental health, you have anybody dealing with mental health. See if the other partner goes try to blackmail you, say with the Wayne or use the Wayne in any way, somebody with mental health will dig the heels in and walk away. They'll walk away and they'll never look back. They will never look back. They will turn their back on their child and never walk back. That's mental health, guys. That is mental. That's the extremism of mental health. Please believe me. So if that's how far people with mental health will go, what do you think? You having a wee argument over something not as important as that, and them shouting and screaming at you, and you walking out, and you know, and maybe because you're related, you're probably as stubborn each other anyway, you know. So yes, guys, if you're suffering from mental health, pass this on to one of your loved ones. You know what I mean? Don't just say to them, listen, sometimes I don't know how to say things to you, but this video, Freedom Dots, is semi-explaining, and you can add your own wee bits to it and all that, and maybe it'll just open a dialogue for you. I don't know. I hope it does. Chill up. Chill up. Fucking hell, man, panic there. Just us having the balls, she is. But no, sorry guys. How long is this video? Can't even see that. Can't tell. I've always got this thing in the wrong place. The wee zoom thing, and it's always in a place where you need to see. And I keep moving around the screen, and every time I move it, another app going to something else, I need to look at this part of the screen. It's sitting covering it. Honestly, you can make it up. But I think I'm heading to 30 minutes, 25 minutes or something like that, 26 minutes, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out there, guys, you know what I mean? You know, I just want to finish with this. It is really strange. Mental health is really strange. Mental health surprise people that don't suffer from mental health, but are around people, have loved ones, friends, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, dads, grannies, granddads, mothers that are dealing with mental health. Always are really surprised how quick things can change over something such so unhingy. You know, so what the fuck? Oh, they must really hate us if they're getting that angry over that. No, it's nothing like that. You've got the complete wrong end of the stick. Please believe me, if you could see inside their heads and their hearts and see how much they truly loved you, you would break your fucking heart. Please believe me, you would break your heart. Honestly, like, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. But, you know, I just wanted to get that out there, try and get it in video. I don't know how it's going to turn out, don't know how it sounds, you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. And honesty is always the best policy, guys. Thanks ever so much for the live. I'm going to bring videos. I am working on some videos right now. Doing the Keir Starmer stuff, and maybe do a Nigel Farage stuff. I'm not really wanting to do a Nigel Farage thing, but it's very difficult not to, you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. But I'm definitely going to do the Starmer thing and the Ukraine thing. And I've got a couple of things recorded. I can't remember what they are, so get them all together. I've got to head around the mother-in-law. There's something I've seen on YouTube around there. I need to find out what that is and then get that recorded and then bring it to you in a video. You know, so basically what happens is what I do, this is how I do it, guys, and if you want to try this, is basically you'd be surprised what you remember when you feel excited about something. When I say excited, it means you're interested in it, you're passionate about it. It means a lot to you, like my lucky, you know, what's going on in this country means a lot to me because of my baby daughter. If it wasn't for my baby daughter, I wouldn't be doing none of this, guys. And I'm just going to be honest with you, because, you know, I'm fucking invested, you know, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm sorry if some of you didn't really want to hear that, you know, but obviously now I'm doing this way with the mental health. I'll never stop doing this now. But yeah, I done this. I started doing this totally for selfish reasons, for my daughter, you know. And yeah, so basically what I do, guys, is I watch stuff, right, and anything that I think is interesting, I bookmark it, and then I'll go back and I'll watch it. I'll quickly go through it again, and then I'll think about what, you know, I'll think, oh, that'll be handy. I'll use that, and then that's it. I sort of forget about it. And then a day later, or the next day, or later on that day, I'll go out for a walk, and I remember them. And as I remember them, I remember what I've got. So I'm remembering the video I'm watching. So I'm talking about the video I've watched, and then when I go this video here, I'm in the middle of a field. I'm not doing nothing. All I'm doing is doing this. As soon as I say to you, here's the video here, I'm carrying on talking. You're watching the video, but I'm carrying on talking. It's not until I get home that I put the video in. You understand? So that's how it works for you. We've been inside knowledge for you. And any other information you want about how I do my videos or anything like that, please just ask, you know. Please just ask. Any questions about YouTube, anything you need to know, that I'm not an expert. I'm learning every day, I'm learning every week. But I will try my best to bring that to you. And see, I will be in touch very soon. And like I say, anybody else needing to have a chat, wanting to get to know me personally, and you want me to help you with anything, something that you want to talk about, just talking to me can help you. And yeah, go to X and leave a comment under Who is Freedom Dad, the video it's pinned on my X account. So as soon as you click on Freedom Dad, once you get your account, you go to follow Freedom Dad, go to my profile, click on my face, that'll take you to my profile. You'll see the video, Freedom Dad, Who is Freedom Dad. On the left hand side at the bottom, there's a row of wee icons, and there's one that's like a speech thing. The left hand icon is the comments. Click that and you'll see it'll come up your typewriter, and then there's, hi Freedom Dad, I'm such and such from YouTube. That's it. Don't say anything else, just that. And then I will add you and then message you, okay? Because I can't message you unless we're following each other. And this isn't a trick to try and get followers, please believe me. You know, I'm trying to help people, that's all. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to make sure there's nobody going through what I've been through, and making sure that there's somebody for people like me out there, like people like me. You get me? So guys, it's the train away by on its way to Edinburgh from Glasgow. So all my love, guys, and God bless every single one of you.